Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're here at the driving range and we're going to start on a little beginner series. Pretty much this is targeted at all beginner golfers who aren't too sure where to start and haven't gotten out to a lesson yet. So we're going to cover the absolute basics in this one, and today's session is all about the setup. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so the absolute first part of any golfer when it comes to the setup is the grip. Now I'm going to show you how we grip it as a right-handed golfer. For all you lefties out there, we're just going to flip it straight around, do the exact opposite. So when we're gripping the golf club, for a righty we're going to go left hand on top, and we're going to set our hand so that the thumb points down the right hand side of that grip, just like that. So if that's dead straight down the middle, you see how my thumb runs down, just that right hand side there. I'll try and put some photos up on the screen as well so you can see a little bit better, see what I'm talking about. Second, we're going to talk about two grip styles here. We're either going to be looking at the interlock grip or we're going to be looking at the overlap grip. Regardless of which one you're doing, you're going to have that left hand on the top there. So with the interlock grip, we take our right hand and use the pinky to interlock with the left hand's index finger, just like that. Now make sure guys, when you get that hand on the grip, we want to make sure that those fingers here, 1, 2, 3, are all still on the club. A lot of the time I see when people go into gripping the golf club, they'll get that interlock there and then they'll have this finger here, the ring finger, just sitting on top of that. Don't want that, we want these ones still sitting on the club. Now, just a reminder for you guys, when we're holding the golf club, we want to make sure that it's running through this section here of our hand. We don't want it sitting in the palm there, because all that's going to do is you're going to have a tendency to flip it over there, and we're also going to wear through our gloves a lot quicker. So, we get it nice and centered down there with that right hand, making sure it's on the right hand side of that shaft, interlock just like that. For those of you who find that uncomfortable, myself included, we're going to do what we call the overlap grip. And what that does is we're going to set back that left hand, we're going to have that index finger just sitting on the club there nicely. We're going to take that pinky finger on the right hand and just sit it on top of that gap where you'd find the interlock. So if you're not too sure, easiest thing you can do, get that interlock grip sorted, take it out, put that index finger back on the club, let your pinky sit just on top of that little gap there. From here, you'll see that you have this nice little V shape with your thumb and your index finger. We want that pointing up to your right shoulder. That's what we want to do there. So when you're sitting down there, you should have that V pointing up to your right shoulder. A good indicator for you guys to make sure your grip's in the right spot, when you have a look, your left hand, you should be able to see the first two knuckles on that left hand. Right hand, we should see that nice little V pointing up to the right hand shoulder. Now we're going to look at the actual setup. So I've got myself an 8-iron here. When we're setting up with our irons, easiest way to go about it, we want to make sure that that ball is set up in the middle of our stance. So when we set up, we want our feet shoulder width apart with all our irons there. When we get into the driver, we can have it a little bit wider, but at the moment when we're in our irons, shoulder width apart. So when we're talking about the setup guys, feet are already at shoulder width apart like we discussed just before. We want to make sure that we're bending from our waist. So all you're going to do, take your golf club, put it where your belt would go. Now you're going to pull that back and stick your butt out. Leave your knees locked out. So you want to leave them locked out for the start here guys, because this is how we bend from the waist. A lot of people I see when they bend over, hunch at the top. We don't want to do that. It's going to hurt your back. We want to make sure that we're bending from the waist. So grabbing that club up against where my belt would go, pull back, stick my butt out. From this point, all we're going to want to do is unlock our knees. We don't need to bend them, because as soon as we start bending them, we look like we're going back to sit down in a chair. Don't need to do that. So, bent over at the waist, unlock the knees. From here, number one question I get asked guys, how far away from the ball should I be standing? I'm going to make it nice and simple for you guys. I've got an 8-iron here. This works for all your irons. When we're setting up, we want to have this about 1 fist away from your body. Now you can have a little bit of room to play with, so if you're a little bit over a fist, that's all right. But if you start seeing yourself get to 2 fists, or you're underneath a fist away, means you're either too close or too far away. So, bent over position, unlock the knees, I'm 1 fist away and I'm nice and relaxed. From here, all I'm going to do, take a nice swing. That's how we set up with an iron. Got my grip. Bending at the waist, let my arms hang, One fist away. Unlock the knees. Alright guys, well I hope that gave you a basic idea on what the setup should be when you're getting out to the range and hitting your first shots playing golf. Now this does not take away or mean that you shouldn't go get a lesson. Best thing you can do is go see your local PGA professional, get yourself a lesson, especially if you're a beginner. They're going to be able to get all your swing customized to yourself. Everyone swings the club a little bit differently, guys. Let's go find what the best swing for you is. Well, other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to start putting a few more videos out like this, which are more targeted towards beginners, try and grow the game a little bit more, get more people involved with golf. So please like, subscribe, share the videos around. Much appreciated. Enjoy your weekend.